Hey wrestling fans, it's October now, and it's not just a great time for sports fans, it's a great time for wrestling fans because the WWE has released another edition of their 2K series. We know you've probably spent a lot of your free time recently playing WWE 2K18. No judgment, we have too. As usual, 2K Sports left us with some head-scratching decisions regarding wrestler ratings, and that leaves us a little suspicious that the company just had to get involved and give their own wrestler ratings to 2K Sports. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but some of these ratings are really important because some wrestlers take these ratings very personally.
I'm like a 85 or something like that, and Triple H is a 98. And
Whoa!
I remember it was like, why would he be a 98? And they go, oh, because he's kind of like the boss, and we got to suck up to the boss. And he was laughing about it. And I go, what? And it kind of pissed me off. I thought, I don't care how many titles Triple H wins. He could never lace my fin boots up. Period.
We love you, Brett. But let's get on to WWE 2K18's most disgraceful ratings. Nia Jax at an 83. Nia Jax has run roughshod over the women's division over the past year, but clearly it wasn't enough to impress the people at 2K Sports. Nia Jax recently took a leave of absence from the company. Could her video game rating be the reason? Neville, an 84. Speaking of people walking out for being unhappy, Neville only got an 84 rating, even though he was the Cruiserweight champion for most of the year in the company. Well, look, he walked out because he apparently didn't like having to do a job to Enzo Amore, but his 84 rating could be an indication of how lowly the WWE thought of him. Neville being in the 205 Live division probably didn't do him any favors here. Roman Reigns a 95? Well, then again, it probably shouldn't surprise us that Roman Reigns got the highest rating in the entire game, because remember,
You gotta make Roman look really, really strong.
But seriously, Roman Reigns' rating of 95 put him higher than the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker, and even John Cena in this game. We get that you have to make Roman look strong, but this is a little ridiculous. Jinder Mahal at 88. Okay, so Jinder Mahal's been WWE champion since May when he won it from Randy Orton at Backlash. So being that he was champion for the past few months, he was bound to get a rating higher than he deserved. But in what world is he better than the likes of Cesaro, Charlotte, and Asuka, who all got lower ratings than him? Well, I guess in the video game world, anything's possible. Nikki Bella, 85. Look, it's great to see women finally getting some respect in these games because traditionally, female superstars were rated all the way down in the 70s in 2K games. This year, the likes of Charlotte and Asuka got really high ratings, but Nikki Bella got the same rating as them, and she is not quite on their level in terms of in-ring prowess. In fact, this year, Nikki Bella has barely even competed, and she hasn't even wrestled a match since WrestleMania. So 85 for this year's edition seems quite high. But maybe 2K Sports was rating her on her dancing skills. And if that's the case, we sure could bump her a lot higher. Braun Strowman at an 88? Really? Wasn't Jinder Mahal just given an 88 rating? Are you telling me that Braun Strowman is not better than Jinder Mahal? How many times does Braun Strowman have to tip over ambulances and outright cheat death to get in the 90s? Shane McMahon at an 84? Look, we all love Shane O'Mac, but the fact is he's a 47-year-old competitor at this point, and he barely even wrestles matches. So if you're playing as him for any other reason than to say jump off the Hell in a Cell, 84 seems quite high for Shane, considering he has the same rating as the likes of Rusev, Sami Zayn, and even Baron Corbin. Well, fans, those are just some ratings that left us scratching our heads, or throwing our controllers at our TVs. But how about you? After playing the game for a little while, what rating do you think is the most disgraceful? Leave us your thoughts in the comments section below, and be sure to hit the subscribe button for our channel.